Okay, next up, ignore the fact that the neck is done. I'm going to do that after we do the sleeves for video purposes. So what I do next is, if you have Wonder Tape, that's great. If you don't, then you wouldn't obviously do this part. What you would do instead is you would take your iron and you're going to press up the hem on the sleeve just to kind of get it working in the direction that you need it to work. If you have Wonder Tape, use it now, but don't put it along the entire bottom part of the hem because you still have to sew up the side of the shirt itself. So I usually leave about an inch on either side without the tape on it. And then you fold it over however many inches it says to fold it, which who knows how many inches it's supposed to be, but I just kind of eyeball it. There we go. And then we do that to the other side. You'll probably want to use a ruler for that part if you're not used to eyeballing how much they're supposed to be. So once we have those folded or pressed with your iron, what we're going to do is we're going to sew up the shirt. So what I usually do is I start at the bottom of the shirt. So you're going to fold it inside out like a t-shirt. Line up your bottom parts down here and sew it all the way up. Now, when you get to this corner right here, if you're using a serger, this applies more to you than if you're using a sewing machine. Corners can be tricky on clothing. What you're going to want to do is fold one side of the sleeve one direction, and then the bottom is going to go the other direction so that it's kind of even, so your seams are even. And for a serger, you're going to kind of pleat the fabric like this, so that you're sewing at a straight line so that your knife doesn't cut into the sleeve as you're going down. And then I trim off the serging down here, fold it over to match the rest of our hem that we pressed earlier, so that now we can just throw that onto our sewing machine with our double needle and top stitch that when we're finished with the shirt. And then we do the same thing on the other side. fold over that hem. And if you want to use more Wonder Tape there, you can, but usually it kind of stays since the rest of the hem is folded as well. So now what we'll do is we'll take a video of adding the neck to the neck here, which will be in another video.